Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Gitobu Imanyara is now on board with Raila Odinga's speech on Friday about President Ruto on how he is demolishing houses and even not considering Kenyans to be taken on high places. The issue of flood and Kenyans are being removed on their residential areas after being affected by heavy rainfall is now creating political confusion. Yesterday we also had Kimani Ichung'wah and Aaron Cheriot about attacking Raila publicly and condemning him after he had questioned the government on how they are now carrying themselves. I mean, this is not the first time I'm now analyzing this. But according to Gitobu Imanyara, Gitobu Imanyara is saying that the Kenya Kwanza people misunderstood and underrated Baba the Igma. Today he has given Kenyans reason to send a powerful message that will never go back to the dark days that created William Ruto. We have a constitution that will defend with the last drop of our blood. Raila Odinga has not disappointed us. He leads from the front, defend the constitution or perish. Underline, defend the constitution or perish. That is whatever Gitobu Imanyara responded to Kenya Kwanza administration. I want us again to listen to Kimani Ichung'wah and Aaron Cheriot speaking in Busia. On that clip I'm going to display is going to form again the basis of our analysis.
Raila's criticism of his African Union chairmanship campaigner.
Because the position that we are campaigning for you, led by President William Ruto, is a position that calls for humility, is a position that calls for respect across the entire African continent and the world over. Please be humble. Respect your chief campaigner, William Ruto, who is campaigning for you. Imagine, Rais anafanya kazi ya Kenya, na akimaliza kazi ya Kenya, anaenda nchi za nje kumwombea kura yeye. Na wakati anaombea kura, yeye anakimbia huko chini, anaanza kutoa matusi. Situmwambie jameni awe mungwana.
Also in Trans Nzoia, Governor George Natembeya denied claims that he was a gun for hire to checkmate Speaker Moses Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi's influence in Western Kenya.
Mkitaka tu haki, nione watu wangu wameka kule, mimi nafunga mdomo. Lakini bakeba, kwa Mungu, kama hakuna haki.
Listen to them. What I want to say is that these people should not think that Raila is so much disparate about the AU job. They should forget about that. That is my first clarification. Raila is not disparate. Raila is a man on his own benefit or on his own strength. He had been struggle to reach to his vision or dreams for many years. So this is not the first time Raila is seeking African job. Remember, they are the ones who are searching Raila. But why don't we just pick Imanyara's advice and combine to Kimani Ichung'wah and Aaron Cheriot whatever they have said? Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, may I take this golden chance to thank you very much for tuning in and subscribing to our channel, because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. I want to appreciate the new subscribers who tune in and click that subscription button and subscribe to our channel. Please consider to give this video a thumb of like. When you like this video, it will reach several people in the YouTube platform. The thorny Raila is now not being touched by Kenya Kwanza administration. They thought that they have put Raila in box and he can't move. But now Raila have vacated officially, publicly, and now you have seen the direction on where Kenya Kwanza is heading to. What these people don't understand with Raila is that he have worked on different government departments, and he knows several tactics which the government always uses to convince the threat person in the country. They thought that they had boxed Raila on the AU job, so Raila could have not even responded, even if they are going into a wrong direction, which is very bad. The truth of the matter, there was a picture which was been just shared by my colleague in social media platform. I don't want to mention the name, on a baby who was trying to rescue their properties at Mkuru Wajenga. The news we are receiving right now is that the baby passed away. I think the bulldozer a little bit hit him and he had passed away. Let me search that photo and display it here for you to see that baby. Now, why are Kenyans reacting on Kimani Ichung'wah, Aaron Cheriot, and Raila Odinga's disagreement? People like Imanyara are now coming out and defending Raila Odinga. Number one on this reaction is that these people are now desperate for help. They were expecting Raila Odinga to help them, but now their efforts are not bearing any fruit. The truth of the matter is that President Ruto had put Raila into his pocket. In fact, they knew that they have convinced Raila, but not knowing that Raila was the one who had put them in the pocket. You see, a few months ago, Kenyans went to the street, demonstrated on the high cost of living. They all responded to government to assist them to lower the food prices down, the high cost of living down, the taxation which is now being done left, right and center down. But their efforts were trying to bear some fruits. But due to a small handshake, I can call it that way, between Ruto and Raila on the AU job, reduces the speed of demonstration which was happening in the country. Now we are seeing Kimani Ichung'wah, Aaron Cheriot are responding to Raila as a man who is desperate, seeking for AU job. I want to challenge these young leaders by saying that Kenya is protected under Constitution. Every person have a right to defend himself or herself. Raila Odinga was defending Kenyans whom he had been fighting for several decades of years. So when you see these people speaking in Busia yesterday, they had a target. Number one, they were not expecting Raila Odinga to respond that way. Number two, they are now in shock seeing Raila Odinga responding to them. Number three, this is very clear that Raila Odinga is not alliance to UDA. Rather than you don't have time to support UDA leaders. So politics is now beginning. Then lastly, this remarks that Raila Odinga is here to stay. Even Moses Kuria said it. That is why I like Moses Kuria. He knows whatever he's saying. Kama mtu akona njia ya kufanya simama, asimame. It doesn't matter, even in a relationship. What matters is how you reason, the brain you have. So waseme Raila amezeka? Hapana. We are not here to say that Raila Odinga is going to vie for president in 2027. Our main concern is the attack which was made by Kimani Ichung'wah and Aaron Cheruiyot. Now, the last observation. Why are these people defending President Ruto? Why are they defending President Ruto? Number one is their president. Number two, these are people whom have been paraded by Ruto to defend him. Even if you will hide, but they will defend President Ruto. Whether he's going on a wrong direction or on a right direction. But they must defend him. And that is their aim. So Imanyara also is coming out and raising alarm by telling them that please avoid attacking any political leaders. Avoid creating political differences. But come out and work for Kenyans faithfully and deliver the promises that you have for them. I mean, that is the way of building unity. Wakenya wanaumia na hii mvua. What has the government done to rescue Kenyans? Rather than demolishing houses. Now, wakishabomoa manyumba, hawa Wakenya wanaenda wapi? Is there any place which have been built for them to rescue the situation? Those are the questions we ought to ask ourselves. Wanabamua tu lakini hawajali. Na ndio maana the former prime minister was just trying to raise a concern on this. So badala hao waingilie katikati, akina Aaron Cheruiyot, akina Kimani Ichung'wah wana divert into a political move. That is a way of creating development in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take on this move? Allow me to end this political analysis today at this point. But meanwhile, please consider to give this video a thumb up like, share it to your friends, family and relatives. Thank you and bye bye as you hope to meet on another political discussion. My name is Charles and I wish you all the best in this Sunday.